Time to wake up, wipe the crust out your eyes. Me and Big Mike about to take up your time. It's the shake up. I'm about to enter in my prime. Hit you with a
Start this off with cold open. I just had to swipe left on this girl on the dating app strictly because one of her prompts said that she doesn't shut up talking about One Piece.
Okay, so you say these things and you know who I am and you know where I stand with this, and it's starting to become just hateful speech. And I will report you.
I just wanted you to like respect me as a dedicated hater.
Right. Right.
Because she was gorgeous. She was
Right.
gorgeous. What did I tell you, Marcos? My ABCs: anime, black, Christian. She had them all. Just the wrong anime.
Right. Okay. All right. Can you like send me her info? Because I'll swipe right.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can wrong together.
Well. Okay. No, see how you consistently hurt me when you do this? You see that?
You opened yourself up for the pain.
No, I feel like I just don't. I feel like I'm just existing, and you're allowing yourself to hurt me every time.
I haven't done anything to anybody.
Here's the
Ladies
thing.
and gentlemen, welcome back to the Saturday Morning Bowl podcast.
I'm Keel, and this is Big Mike.
Oh, Big Mike.
He sucks. Here's the thing. I'm glad you started on some hating ass shit. Yes, because this episode is gonna be very hateful at some point for me. And I want to preface this, okay? I will be hating today.
Okay,
we talked about what we were gonna watch, okay?
Right. Which I unfortunately was not able to complete because this week was rough.
But I'm setting us up for the second half of this recording that will be on Wednesday when you complete the episode watching. Yeah. We're gonna start off talking about something we both did watch. You know what I'm saying? But I just want to let people know I'm hating today. I'm hating on this episode, and I have every goddamn right. Especially with the start off like that now. You done got me hot. All right. You done got me mad. You done got me pissed.
How many episodes did you watch? And by the way, he's talking about My Hero Academia for anybody confused.
I watched 3.5 because the goal was to watch 6. Right. The goal was to watch 6. And I want people to know I do give some flowers. I'm not going to talk about it yet, but I do give some flowers. But I will explain why those flowers are rotten. Okay.
I'll save my expansion for the second half as well, but I will make this statement. I have a tremendous amount of respect for My Hero Academia fans now because y'all stuck through that shit. And I'm just gonna say this. I was struggling through the intro. Never have I. It's been a minute since I skipped the anime intro after like the first episode. Because first episode, you gotta listen to it, right? Like you gotta hear it.
Yeah, 100%.
It has been a long time since I made the conscious decision to skip an intro. That's all I'm gonna say for the moment.
Yeah. I'm actually glad though. We're gonna hold off to talk about My Hero and also One Punch Man until the second half of this because I do want to try more of One Punch Man.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'll just say this: I only got through one episode.
Okay.
I had the option to do more, Mike. I want that to be said. I had the option to do more. I didn't, but I don't want this episode to be fully full of hate. Although that is funny. But let's talk about some good shit because we 100%. Both did go watch some good shit. We went to watch the new JJK movie.
Fire.
So fucking good.
So
okay.
good.
it was so good. We talked about it after we watched it. It was like, even though we knew we were gonna do this
Yeah.
today, we still stuck around afterwards
In the
and talked
code.
about it some more because it was just so fucking good.
It was
It
it really, like, to me, we said this before, really showed that JJK really is a fantastic starting.
it just is.
It's easy to follow. There are some things that they'll get expanded on just in the manga that, like, they get brought up once and they'll really get expanded on, but I really do think it's a solid first anime for anybody out there. It's so good.
It's so good. And the way that I'm gonna not spoil anything, but I will talk about the recap. Because the
Yeah.
recap was so fucking good.
Yep.
The recap is one of the best recaps of anything I've ever watched ever, where you needed a recap. Like it just gave you everything you needed in a form that was still somehow different from what you already watched.
Right.
It's almost like you gathered the same information, but in a new yeah, that's what happened. You gather the same information in a new way,
Mm-hmm.
and it's told to you in a way where it's still interesting. There was one part that I will complain about. Okay.
Okay.
And we didn't talk about this. Well, we talked partly about this.
Uh-huh.
There was a part where the sword, they're panning up it.
Oh.
And I want to preface this with we picked a really early, for me, an early showtime to go watch a movie. Okay. It was like 12:20 p.m. And
Gotcha.
to me, that's early because on the weekend, I'm trying to sleep. And I did go to bed at 3 in the morning the night before
But
and had to wake up.
there it is.
Okay, I woke up in a panic. I was like, I gotta get ready for this movie. I got ready. I didn't make coffee. I didn't grab a Red Bull. I had to get gassed before. It was a situation.
And
okay?
the
I had
sword
a
is the
situation.
problem here?
And I'll tell you why. They panned up that sword for so long. I nodded off halfway through, opened my eyes again, and they're still panning up the sword. I don't know if it's just that long of a sword or that slow of a pan, but that's pissed me off. Like I can't.
I don't think
And
you
I
get
know
to be pissed off here. I don't think you get to
Oh,
be. I think your
no,
reality
no.
was distorted.
I don't like that. I don't like what you just said to me. I don't like what you told me what I can and can't do. I don't like that.
You know what? You know what? Hey, I'm gonna take it back. I'm gonna take it back. You can
Thank
feel
you.
how you feel. Whether or not it makes sense is, up to God. But you can feel how you feel. But you cannot blame JJK for you having,
Okay,
I assume,
I just-
less than 8 hours of sleep.
fine. I want everybody else who watched it to tell me about that sword then, because it was memorable how long it was. The fact that I could nod off for a half a second, look up, and I'm still looking at the same part of the sword. I don't know, Mike. Sounds a little crazy to me. No, I don't know.
I did particularly, like, I don't know.
We talked about how long that sword was.
We did, but, like,
We
I don't
talked about
want
it.
to be on your side in public. So
That's crazy. That's great. We were really in public at that moment when we were talking about it.
Yeah, but that was like, that
I-
wasn't recorded. That was tech, so it's
sure.
like, yeah.
No,
it's
that's
different.
fair,
It's
guys.
different.
See, and this is why we don't give Big Mike power, because he has the power to back me up here, and he's choosing not to out of hateful vengeance. I'm just saying, that's some hating that shit. We've been
crazy how
talking about
you
hate a
just-
lot.
Crazy, you just wasted like 20 seconds of recording because I'm taking all that out. So
No, you're not. That's in, and that's in for sure. I veto that cut. I veto that cut. I veto the cut.
No, it was a long sword. It was a long sword. I don't think it's anything to complain about.
All right,
But it was most definitely
okay. But if that's the only thing I'm complaining about, though,
yeah. I mean, that's just like you
know what I'm
happen
saying?
to be a hater. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta find something.
all right.
You know what I mean?
I'm the
that's it.
hater. Okay, all right.
I stand on what I said earlier.
Okay, I'm the hater. Okay, no, yeah.
It's a
Hey,
red
chat.
flag.
Everybody watching this right now, I'm the hater. Big Mike don't hate shit ever. Never,
Ever.
not once in his life. I want that to be remembered at the
Ever.
beginning right now, so that we can go back to what we heard earlier and then go back to what we hear in the second half of this podcast. That's
Getting
just
cut.
all I want to be out there. Okay.
Yeah, I just wanted a fun cold open. Like I didn't really mean like One Piece is. So yeah, the movie was really good.
You see how I cut
And
there.
I
Thank I'm gonna point it out.
You see what I did? You see how I
Yeah.
I didn't say that.
All right, cool.
You like the film? Oh my god,
the movie was
got
fantastic.
corrupted. Yeah, it was
The movie
my
was-
my all time favorite part. There was two.
Yeah.
Really
Okay.
was two because it was in the recap. My favorite part was just like we talked about this was them reminding us that Mahito and Sukuna's damn near entire like existence is dedicated to just
Right.
fucking with Yuji, and that
Yes.
could be in the form of like psychological torture where you take his body over and massacre a bunch of people, which I
And
feel
then tell
like
him to deal with that.
and tell them to deal with that. Which, like, I really want people to understand the gravity of that. Like, not just the fact that somebody's taken over his body and he killed. This is somebody whose whole like his ideal is he's meant to save people,
Mhm.
and he had to. He did the complete opposite, not of his own
Yep.
accord, but was quite
Nope.
literally forced to do so. And then you
Yep.
have Mahito, who's just trying to kill anybody that matters to this guy. The Mahito turning around and screaming at him, "I can hear you, Yuji
Yes.
Itadori," will never not piss
Yo.
me off, but also be funny at the exact same time.
Yo, yes, and not only that, bro. There was a scene where I busted out laughing. I forgot about this but it was in the recap
Uh-huh.
where the I forget what his name is. That the dude with the hand sword. What's his name?
Nanami.
You remember his name? No. That's I
Hand
love
sword.
Nanami. Hand. It's like has a hand as the grip.
Oh, the dude with the with the like little tank top, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
blonde
little,
dude. Yeah.
blonde.
Oh,
Yes.
when-
So
when
when,
my-
he's standing there and then just gets rocked into the wall, just mollywopped into the wall, bro. I damn near lost my shit in the middle of the movie theater, but it was a very intense moment and everybody was quiet. I also felt bad because me and Mike are damn fools. All right, we damn fools.
We was
And-
laughing so many
and
times.
we laughed at so many things that nobody else was laughing.
The theater was so silent, and we just be chuckling.
I felt so bad because it's not that it wasn't a full theater, but it also wasn't the most packed theater. You could definitely hear me and Michael just giggling in the
100%.
corner.
100%. There was a part. This is again, this whole thing is a spoiler, but towards the end where they're like making their plan, like we gotta talk to Tengen and all this. If you're a manga reader, you know what I'm talking about. And Chozo shows up. This is after like a full conversation was had. Yuta goes, where did you have you been here the whole time? But that's not even the
Yeah.
funniest part. The funniest part is Fushiguro's face, where the whole scene is him looking at him like he doesn't. Who is this person? And then
Like,
they animate him scooting away.
Yeah, and like, why is he so close to me?
Yo,
Who is this person?
yo,
Wasn't he on the bad guy side earlier? It's
Well,
like
that's his
know
first interaction.
Fushigura's.
He literally has
Yes.
no idea who this is.
Yeah.
Like this is their first interaction. He probably doesn't even know that Yuji and this dude fought to the death.
No, he doesn't know that.
Like
He doesn't even know that Yuji and this dude fought to the death, and Yuji almost died.
like literally.
Like if he didn't have Sakura, he would have been dead.
But
Dude.
Megumi is literally just like, who is this? Like that's it's just who and then later on, as they're grouped up with all the other like survivors and sorcerers, whatever, and Chozo's like puts a hand on Megumi's shoulder. He's like, "I'll explain," and he explains whatever it is that he
Yeah.
explains, and then what's his name is is it Yuki?
Yuki, yeah, I think
Yeah.
that's her name.
The special other special grade sorcerer. She's like, "That's a cool
Yeah.
plan." Real quick though, who are you? And they all just look at him. Because once
Yeah.
again, he's never been introduced. It's just this dude that's here, and you're just like, yeah. So like, that's my brother.
He didn't say, yeah, that's my brother. He said, I guess that's my other brother.
Bro. Like, it's like, I guess y'all can call him my older brother for now, bro.
Like, I guess, like, for now. But
the
that
funny
is-
is, it's oh man.
Yeah, that was there was a lot of funny moments, especially towards the end. In the beginning, during the
Yeah,
recap, and kind of
yeah,
like towards the middle, it was fairly serious. And also, if you want to see some hands, you
bro.
will see some hands. I didn't think I would see anybody throw hands better than Gojo did against Miguel. But the hands that got put on Choso at one point was just
Disrespectful.
disrespectful. It's just disrespectful.
Bro was just having fun.
Yo, like it was absolutely rude, uncalled for. I almost called the cops. I
Like
almost called the cops.
it was,
That was abuse.
but he was literally he was just having fun. The head of the head of Saya. Oh, what's
Yeah,
his
head of the
name?
Zenin. He was actually not head at that moment yet, right? Because his whole goal was to in that moment become the head.
Oh,
But
well, yeah, because he was, I
he's like
think,
sitting. He's sitting chair, I
sitting, yeah, like
guess.
interim head, and
And
unless
yeah,
he kills Megumi.
Megami.
Yeah,
Spoiler,
yeah,
by
yeah,
the way.
yeah.
Um,
Oh, yeah.
it's all right. Look, if at this look, I'm not just know there's gonna be a lot of spoilers at this part.
100%.
If you want to skip, you may skip. I don't know how. It's like 30 minutes maybe, but there's a lot of spoilers.
Now,
All right.
yeah, now, yeah.
Yeah. What was I gonna say? Damn, lost my train of thought.
Uh, I can.
Oh, his
Good.
powers in the manga didn't translate to me as well as they did during the animation. I don't know if that's just because I'm stupid. We
Who is
have
this?
talked about the head of the Zenin. What was his name?
Oh, now, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, his fist boy,
This boy is an insane name to give to anybody ever.
the fister.
Well, he. Wow. Well, he. That took me a bit to process. He had the same abilities as his dad. I
Oh,
didn't peep that until, because his dad
yeah.
was the dude that fought the octopus dude and got
Oh my
torched.
god.
Yeah,
Yeah, you're right.
and because his whole,
Holy
because yeah, I can't remember exactly how it was. It was something to
Mhm.
do with super speed and like putting people in glasses or something, right? Like he,
Some shit like frames,
yeah,
FPSs,
yeah, yeah. It was
FPS. Yeah,
FPS
yeah.
related. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Exactly.
Now, dude, now you say that, I'm putting it all together. That just wow. I don't know why I didn't know that. I literally watched all of it, read all of it, and, and watched the
Marcos,
movie recap. And bro,
dude,
JJK. That's the one thing I will say. Some of the powers are just hard to comprehend.
no, 100%. It's very much like I appreciate how diverse it is, but at the same time, it's like maddeningly confusing. But I will
Yeah.
say, if to make you, if this makes you feel any better, I did not put that connection together until the movie.
Well, I'm so glad you did, because I would have been sitting there for a good ass minute during season 3 trying to figure out how the fuck this dude throw hands like that. Still.
No, like serious, because even when he was like, "Give me a break, my dad's dying," I was like, "Who's your daddy?"
Yes. Oh my god. I was trying to figure out who was the dude that died the whole time.
Right, right, and I'm like, head of the Zenith, because especially because in my head, the dude died, the head of the Zenith clan died like immediately after Jogo lit him on fire. Like, but the way that they were
Yeah.
sounding, it sounded like they were trying to treat him, and then he,
Mhm.
he just didn't make it through the treatment.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
So
Yeah,
yeah,
exactly. But I don't know. That shit was, man. Some of my favorite moments, some of my biggest highlights were one, that fight, Choso versus
yeah,
Fist
that was a
Boy.
good fight.
That was a great fight.
This
The Fister, the Mighty Fister.
I'm
That's a good
going.
name.
Good
And
lord.
then the intensity of the moment where Choso and Itadori decided when Itadori would break. That moment it was just so intense. Oh, aura. So
Yep,
much aura in that moment too.
yep.
Cause what was his name?
Yuta.
Yuta just steps in the vicinity of them. Not even close, not loosely behind. No, in the vicinity of their block. And everyone stopped and said, "Is that Gojo?"
That part was so fire. For two reasons that part was fire. One, because it obviously implies that he's getting close to Gojo's level. But then
Yeah.
two, the fact that he he and Gojo are distant relatives. which I do forget.
Wow, thank you for telling me that. I'm so
They bring it up at the end of Zero. At the end of Zero, they mentioned that he and Yuta are distant relatives.
I watched Zero twice. Yeah, see, this is where I say everyone listening, I'm stupid. Okay, I'm gonna miss things, especially with Jujutsu Kaisen. I'm gonna miss shit. I miss shit often with Jujutsu Kaisen. I literally watched Zero twice. Watched the whole season 1 and season 2 at least 3 times each, and read it once,
You
and I
want
still didn't know that.
you want to hear something even crazier? We have not in the anime, we have technically not seen him really use his curse technique.
Y- Yes, I did know that. I have noticed that because his ability, right?
Mhm.
His main thing that this is what I was going to talk about. His main thing that gives him the most strength is the cursed spirit that's attached to him, right?
No,
Rika.
that's not what gives him the most strength. His actual curse technique is what
Damn. I thought Rika was just that strong.
she's
I mean,
very, because
she is that strong to where like he was able to get through. I guess was that what got him through Gato then?
yeah, it was Gato, and then yeah, it was her and him, his like, because he said it in there that his curse energy pool is larger than Gojo's. So that was
Yeah.
really all that we saw in the movie. In the manga, especially when the clothing games start, where he's just like the
Yeah.
freaking MVP. You
Yeah.
see his actual curse technique,
Yes.
and it's broken.
Yeah, no, he is broken. I do remember reading that he is broken.
Because he pretty
But
much has like three. Because he has Rika, who's a S grade curse spirit. He has his
yes.
own just like large pool of uh this motherfucker is Naruto basically, because
Basically,
he's got
yeah.
a this thing attached to him. He had Naruto. They talk about even without Kurama, he already had like a large pool of chakra just because of his clan.
Oh my
And
god.
then so same with Yuta, and then Yuta
I'm
has his
just
curse technique.
I'm just thinking now, Itadori could technically, since Sukuna is a curse spirit, right? Or is he a curse something else?
Dude, it's I genuinely get confused.
Yeah, he's some type of curse something, right? He's not human. We know that. He's not human.
No, he is not a cursed spirit. He's a curse. He turned himself into a cursed object.
Object.
Yeah.
So, but still, just how Yuta is able to harness Rika, wouldn't each story and this is coming from someone who hasn't finished the whole manga yet,
hmm
wouldn't he be able to harness all of Sukuna potentially? If I'm just thinking like Naruto, right?
You
Eventually Naruto learns how to harness his nine
right,
tails, right?
right.
Uh
It's different, but you're not on the wrong path. The way that it's
mm,
done is that it's so funny that you said that. The way that it's done in the manga, it is different from like Naruto, because Naruto and Kurama actually had like a working
they
relationship.
had to build their
Yeah,
relationship, right?
yeah. Versus like
Whereas
Sukuna and
I guess they talk about this kind of often, especially in season 1, where like
mhm.
Sukuna and him have to make some sort of contract, some type of binding contract between each other, an agreement of sorts. So
Yes.
I'm thinking that's probably what's gonna happen. And listen, I'm not trying to spoil anything. I'm just going through what I'm thinking out loud. Because I don't know either. So we'll see. A lot of you have probably already read the manga too. So I don't know who the fuck I'm talking to. I'm the only idiot that hasn't finished this shit. According to the internet, because everybody done spoiled so much shit, and I try to avoid it.
Yeah, what happened to
Um,
Nobra was literally the first thing about JJK I ever saw. Like legitimately, what happened to her was
yeah,
the first thing that I ever saw about JJK. Like,
really,
yeah, because it took me a minute to actually like watch it, just because like I wasn't really watching anime at that time,
yeah,
for
yeah.
whatever reason. And I was on TikTok, and I saw like JJK in the hashtag. I was like, okay, let me look at this, and it was
I,
Mahito does this thing, and I was like, okay, I kind of want to see this
I
now.
only do one thing on TikTok with that's related to anime, and that's look at edits. If it's
Yeah.
someone trying to explain something, tell me something, talk to me about something, you're gonna spoil something for me, I'm gonna swipe away. And that's weird that I'm saying that while I'm running a podcast talking about animes that I potentially will spoil for other people.
Listen. We're a small channel. The algorithm already don't fuck with us. So if you watching this, you chose this. So I don't feel bad if anything is. We appreciate your view, but also like
Yeah.
you did this. So
We'd also appreciate the like. We'd
yeah,
appreciate the subscribe.
and the subscribe.
Um, Maybe we become less hateful if you subscribe more. I don't know. We should test this theory out. If you're listening and you haven't subscribed, we should test this theory out because I think by the end, if we hit a certain threshold, we might be able to give Mike powers, and then we'd be safe.
Ooh,
So
true.
it's a plus for Mike,
Guys, help
and
me.
not anybody else.
No, it's a plus for every. I'm telling you.
I'm not sure we should do
I'm
that.
telling you.
I'm not sure we should give him powers.
Just
I think
let me get 6 eyes for like a day, bro.
I'll give you powers right now then. Here's your power. Tell me your final rating because we did not talk about this while we were in person. Your final rating for the movie,
I'm going
and then
to
we'll talk about Rotten
say
Tomatoes score.
I'm going to so Rotten Tomatoes. Yeah, I'm gonna say 92.
92%.
And I'm genuinely taking off 8% because of the cliffhanger.
Oh, yeah. Okay. That just pissed you off. It would have been 100 if it didn't.
Legitimately, if they just give me one more episode, the first anime movie that's gonna get 100% for me is because is recap, right? Right, you do the last bit of the season recap, and then you give me 3 episodes. You don't give me 2, you give me 3 of the new season. When that happens, I will be satisfied. Once again, though, I absolutely love this recap. I think, like like you said, it perfectly captured the Shibuya arc. I forgot how dark this anime truly is. Because when you're first watching it, you're like, "Oh, cool! This is like Naruto inspired, like Naruto coded." You got the emo dark haired dude. You got the plucky main character. You have the female the third female character but she doesn't suck. And then you have the really cool gray hair character. Nobra is a badass.
Yeah, I love her.
When she called, I'm sorry, when she called Mahito a bitch, yeah, I was like,
yes. Yes. I would have said that with my whole chest too.
Girl.
Yeah, no, she's a queen for that. Sad what happened to her though. Sad. Oh, can we talk about how they make me relive every single pain that I had to relive when what I had to live through while I watched season 2?
Bro.
Like, I understand it's in the recap. I get it, but you just off rip. They start with the quote that always gets me, which is his grandpa telling him like,
save people that you can
save people,
yeah.
do your best, all that, right? And that quote that always gets me because I'm like, dang, like that's the last thing he remembers that all the time because that's the last thing his grandpa said to him. It was just so important to him, and it's what he lives by. It's his code, right?
Would you say
And
that his grandpa cursed him?
Yes, because but unintentionally. He didn't know that he would lead the life that he is, right? He was just talking in generalization. Although he probably knows more than he let off at the end.
His grandpa, you think?
Yeah. Well, because he knew who his father, which we do get to see in the movie, by the way, had been with, which
most dedicated
we
villain in
also
history.
get to see. Dude, crazy. Crazy. Crazy.
Yeah.
Willing to do anything. Things unfathomable to most people. Granted, it's a curse, but okay. My score here. Oh, I was gonna ask you this. What did you give? What would you give 0? Go back. Just Kaisen 0. What was that score like?
If I say that this was a 92, I give 0 a 95, 96.
Okay.
0 did confuse me because I didn't realize it was a prequel. at first, and I thought
Right.
they just dead ass switched main characters. And we're just like, yeah, like Yuji just like is dead. Or something. I don't know, bro. I don't know what I thought. I genuinely don't know what I thought. But I did for real think they just like switched main characters. And I was so confused.
Leave it to JJK to confuse you, bro.
Bro, honestly, like straight up, I was just like, and then like as a kid in the class, and he's got a little childhood girlfriend. Cool. Oh, she's dead. Oh, she's a curse. Oh, he cursed her. Lit. Like it was just where the fuck is Yuji? And then I so you're seeing Gojo. I'm like, oh, okay, this is a prequel. Okay, got it. This is
Yeah.
before everything else goes down. But I give Zero was legit good. I would say like
Yeah.
95, 96.
Okay. I would give Execution probably. I'd give it a 90. I'd give it a 91. I'd give it a
Okay.
91.
Okay.
I'm only taking off a point from yours just because of the sword.
I knew it.
Okay. Don't read my hatefulness. I don't fuck with that, okay?
I just knew it. I knew this. I knew it. So it was gonna play a role.
And then Zero, I would give it a good solid 97. Yeah, 97 for me.
Yeah, I don't disagree.
It was really good.
It was
really good.
really good. Gives you some lore. I love seeing the. I love when animes and mangas like, you know, they talk because they've talked about the what's it called, the Carnival of 1,000 Curses or whatever they called it, the March of 1,000 Curses. Like they talked about that in the manga, and then some other animes or mangas, like they would never expand on that. Like that just was a thing that happened. It was such a big event, and that's all you got. But to see, exactly what that looked like, Gojo fighting against it, all the curse users fighting against it, Nanami, that one extremely sus lady with the brother.
Yeah.
No, that was just fire. And then the implication that Gojo, which he did, it's not implicated he did it, but Gojo killing Geto at the end, and you're like, damn.
Yeah.
That was your boy. But you had to
That
do
was
it.
your boy. But you had to.
But
and then
you
the fact
had
that they
to.
start season 2 with like, oh, by the way, this is how close they were.
Facts.
Because Zero came before season 2, right? And they dropped season 2, and then they give you the life story of Gojo and Geto and how close they were. So then it draws that implication of like, damn, like he had to kill his best friend.
Yep.
His absolute best friend, not just like basically his brother. By the way, Toto's a G. Now that I say brother, I just thought of Toto. I love that dude.
Toto's the homie, and I 1,000% on that. Toto is the homie.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna give you Rotten Tomatoes score on both. I know you know a little bit of Execution. You said
it was 88, right?
Well, it's 81 now. Yeah, I kind of want to figure out why it's getting rated so low because I thought it was good. Zero got a 98.
Zero got a 90. I'm not mad at that.
Yeah. Zero, I mean, like I said, I gave it a 97.
My fear of Execution having my fear, I have fear and hope with Execution having the 81. One is I'm afraid that these other anime companies are going to start seeing this and be like, maybe this isn't a good business model to have to like cap in the first 2 episodes and put a movie out. Or they could be like, maybe we give people more of the new stuff and they'll like it more. Because I'm telling you, me personally, the clip pissed me off.
The cliffhanger,
the cliffhanger pissed me off. And I get it 100%. You don't want to do too much because you do want to get people to watch the show on Crunchyroll or whatever. That doesn't stop it from pissing me off like that. I wanted to see what, especially having finished the manga, I wanted to see what comes next. Because the culling games, we talked about this too when they talk about the rules for the culling games. Hopefully, like they go slower in the actual Crunchyroll release. Because I don't know who they thought was going to,
or at least have the characters talk about the rules.
Yeah, which they do. which they actually
Yeah.
they actually do talk about the rules, but that's just
Yes.
and I was getting hyped because so like one thing with the clothing is I will say is and Kenjaku, the guy possessing Geto, said this is
Mhm.
he was bringing back the Heian era. So basically he is taking the souls of these sorcerers from the Heian era and he's putting them in the bodies of different people.
Yeah.
So
And
yeah.
yeah, and they inference that one of them is, or they talk about how one of them is Fushiguro's
Yep.
sister, which is also interesting. I'm looking
It's
at these critics' reviews for Execution, and they're pissing me off.
oh, what are they saying?
Uh, one of them said, "Another week, another incomprehensible, ultra-violent fantasy anime extravaganza that bewilders normals, but pleases the audience. The strange film service." Um, and he gave it a 2.5 out of 5. Listen, um, die. Mm, maybe I shouldn't say that actually.
No, that one is getting removed.
Yeah, we're gonna have to cut that.
That was getting
No,
cut.
listen. I think that that is a very like biased take. No, you just hate anime at that point.
I don't think you enjoy anime. I think
Yeah,
I have always said that people movie
ultra
critics.
violent too.
I mean,
What? Just because like he's like a pool of blood everywhere for a moment?
it was rated R.
Get
To be
over
fair,
it. Yeah, but
but
okay. And
ultra
you're talking about
violent.
violence?
But
Rated R
ultraviolet to
movie.
me, the issue with you calling it ultraviolet is you're making it seem like that's all like it was just fighting. Like after the
Yeah,
recap, we had a couple of fights, but that was it. Like legitimately,
yeah.
after everything else was like dialogue and figuring out what they're gonna do next. That I agree with
Yep.
you. This is definitely somebody that doesn't like anime. That's so like saying this, but at the same time, I don't give a shit what a movie critic says because my theory is they're all people who have failed in the movie industry in different ways. Whether it's trying to
Oy,
be an actor, trying to be a script
oy.
writer, trying to be a producer, trying to be a director. You know how
Clock it.
I'm just
Clock,
I've always said this
clock
because
it.
your whole job is to critique something. You got some bitterness in you, big bro.
Yeah, let me give you another person's review whose this one was sounds a little more fair, but
Mm-hmm.
still not favorable. Jujutsu Kaisen execution is gorgeous. That was a given, but there's simply no reason for it given how it's structured because this isn't a film. Um again, you don't understand. You now are telling me you don't understand Jujutsu Kaisen, which, granted, I barely understand some of the stuff. Obviously, was lost for a little bit. Found my way though, and still love it. Here's the thing: it has a reason. It builds up to the culling. Like
Yep.
that's the reason for it. Like
You're
without this film, and yes, there's gonna be a recap in the anime. We're gonna see all these in the anime. Hopefully, they dress it up to us really nicely, and we love it. But if they don't, I don't care because I enjoyed watching the movie. Still, I'm gonna enjoy watching the show. I've read it already, so I obviously like it, and I want to see these animations. So I don't know. I just don't like that. They gave it a 6 out of 10. Um,
to that
it's better
person.
than
I
the
would
other
like to
person's score.
ask, how is it now the film, but I saw it in the movie theater? I, I saw it at the movies. No,
Yeah, like
I've
that's
never seen the episode of Dexter's Laboratory in the fucking movies, but I saw JJK Execution.
yeah, true. Um, let's see. There's a lot to like about Jujutsu Kaisen Execution, but essentially a feature-length commercial centered towards diehard fans who want to see these characters on the big screen.
Feature length commercial. Hey, bro, you're pissing me off.
Honestly, I just feel like a lot of this is very hate. Like, yo, these critics highly hateful. And
You're just mad because they couldn't pronounce none of the names.
yeah, here's some people who said nice things, but
It's like,
like gave it a bad score. Like I don't get that.
so,
You liked it or nah?
that's why we don't listen to
Like
critics.
Yeah, so I think the 81 score is kind of unfair. That's why I wanted to look at it. I wanted to look at the reviews because I feel like 81 score Rotten Tomatoes. You loved Zero. Zero. If that's your first time watching JJK, you were lost. Okay, I
And
know you were lost.
and let me say this: I will not disagree that Zero is
Yeah,
more of a
it's better
movie than this was, because at
than
the end of the
this.
day, this was a recap and 2 new episodes of the new season. That being said, the way that it was done to me felt like a movie format with the cliffhanger at the end.
Yes,
Like that's just, to me, that's how it felt. Obviously we're biased because we really like the series, we really like the movie, but at the same time,
I'm
like,
not
we're
biased at
not
all.
better.
I don't like that you said that about me.
And then you woke up.
Okay, we don't. I I nodded off for half a second. I didn't have coffee that morning. Sue me, okay? Like, you know, die, okay? And we cut that as well.
I'm just gonna bleep it.
No, that's gonna leave too much to the imagination.
Oh, true. Because I'm bleeping
um,
Kendall's thing from the other night.
dude, oh my god, that yeah, that's another thing. Um, I just think this score feels unfair. Yes, I understand it's a recap. Calling it a
Mhm.
commercial is very much disrespectful to the animators who made this because they did a beautiful job creating this commercial, if that's what
True.
it is. And also there is a lot of new information that you didn't have in the second season of Jujutsu Kaisen. You just got to think closely. I
Right.
didn't know that the head of the Senin family died, and I watched the fucking season 2 twice, okay? Um, we did talk about how you could go into JJK just watching this film. There are obvious things that you would get lost about, but then you could go back and find it.
Right.
Um, but this is I enjoyed it. Great film. Um, is it better? Is it better than Zero? No.
No.
But was it good? Yes. Is
Yeah.
it the best anime film you've seen?
Ooh, I, I I'm gonna say no. I think the
Okay.
best anime film I personally ever seen
Akira.
was, no. Okay, well, yeah, no. Not even, legitimately not even close. Uh, like, legit, the best anime movie I've ever seen is between Pokemon the movie, the first one, and Digimon the
Oh, great
movie.
film. Pokemon is such a good film.
Both were.
I actually want to go back and watch it because it's so good.
I'm down for us to try to find for next week's
Somewhere,
episode. Yeah, try to find
I'm
that
down.
somewhere, because it's
Yeah,
so, Ash dying at the end. Like,
bruh.
I cried when Mufasa died. I bawled when Ash turned to stone, bro. As a kid,
Facts.
like,
Yes.
I thought, I was
I
like,
seemingly remember they had done something, some type of promo thing where they had Ash as a stone, like on a card or something like
really,
that. I vaguely remember that, and I not that you saying that like brought that memory to sparked that in my head. It could have been like a Berenstein Bear situation, one of those Mandela effects things. But I vaguely remember something like that, or it could have been something I saw as an adult. I don't know.
I'm curious now if you can try to find it, because I don't remember that. Okay, all right. I take back what I said. It's between Digimon the movie, for the best anime movie I've ever seen. It's between Digimon the movie, Pokemon the movie, and the Yu-Gi-Oh movie, the first one.
I've never watched the Yu-Gi-Oh movie.
Brother,
That's a
when
concern, I
I
would say.
tell you, those are
Yeah.
just like, yo, those are they had, they had like cards that were specifically used in the movie and never used in the series again. I was upset because at certain showings they were giving out like one of those cards, and I wasn't at one of those where they gave them out, and I was so upset.
That yeah.
I was so
I
mad
never
about that.
watched it, so I don't know. I
Fire.
loved Yu-Gi-Oh growing up though. I did love Yu-Gi-Oh.
It was fire.
Um
And then
I
Digimon
was
was lit.
wrong about the promo card. It was a meme promo card that I saw. I'm an idiot. Hello, my name is Keel.
Oh,
Um
I'm
Did we
weak.
clarify that I'm stupid on this show yet? I don't think we talked about it. We should talk about that one day. Um
Okay, so we're at 40 minutes, 45 minutes.
yes.
Do
Let's pause.
you want to pause here, or do you want to
Mhm.
talk about My Hero specifically right now, or
Uh,
save it to
and
Wednesday?
then I think we save it till Wednesday because
Okay,
I wanna talk about it. I want both of our hate and ass energy to just
okay,
mesh.
okay. Because I mean, it's going to regardless. Because like I said,
Yeah.
it's been a minute since I've skipped an intro, and
Also,
I just want to say that out loud.
yeah. Also, like One Punch Man, you gotta watch that.
I do have to watch that and Mashal.
Mashal, yeah, the first three episodes of
Yeah,
Mashal. Which I already seen Mashal, and I have my. I would just love to hear what you have to say about that.
I
But yeah, I
watched the
think
first one, and I didn't love it, but
yeah.
I'm down. Obviously gonna watch the next two, see how I feel.
Okay.
I love the whole character that can't use magic in a magic filled
World.
world trope. I really do like that, but I don't know. Sword and Wand, with story of Sword and Wand is probably the most interesting one to me because I started the manga, and like I
Hmm.
think I told you, like it's just a kid. He can't use magic. He's really smart though. He understands like how to fight. He's physically enabled. I like it because there's a conspiracy aspect to it that like he's not like there's things happening in the background that he doesn't even remember, that is preventing him from using magic. Like there's a reason that he specifically. I haven't gotten to that part yet.
Mm,
It's only been like characters talking about it, but I haven't
yeah.
gotten completely into it. But it
Yeah.
really is very also just that world. I think you would enjoy it because you love like good world building. That world is interesting
Hmm.
because it's like the whole goal for mages is to, I think the story is like the name of like the best mages or whatever, and his best
Mm,
friend is one of those. And she's like wanting him to join her group or whatever, so she stand with him. But they apparently they also talk about like how there are like demi humans that
mm,
that live there, but they used to be enemies. It's
mm.
very interesting. It's a lot of lore that you actually do get out of it.
Right.
I need to go back and read it honestly.
Um, yeah. Here's my thing about Mashle that it's everything that One Punch Man should have been to me, in my opinion. Um,
Like not just the new season, like just completely.
Completely. Yeah. Well, I found this out. I actually didn't even finish the first season. I got really far in it.
Hmm.
Here's the thing. As I was watching, I learned one thing. I will just say this and then we'll pause and go into the next part after you watch.
Right.
But I really do hate superhero shit, but only when it's boring. And here's what makes things boring for me.
Uh huh.
When it's just A, B, and C superhero shit. What I mean by that is super basic, right? Like I want what To Be Hero gave me, which is non-basic shit, like
Yeah.
actual like problems, feelings, emotions, struggle. I still don't know what happened to her. Like
I don't. Yeah. I need to read that this or watch that this week. Actually.
like like I want that. I want that from a show. I want to keep going and
I
not get bored, not
I get
see
that.
the basic shit, you know?
Yeah.
Like
I get that.
one thing that One Punch Man did in the beginning that I really liked was it made him like be this. It made Saitama just be like a normal dude who just really fucking strong.
Like
He
just
became
trained.
really strong because he trained hard
Right.
to be strong. He is not an S rank hero, but he could be if he could be if people looked at him that way.
Right.
But you know, he is One Punch Man. And so I thought that was silly. I thought that was goofy. I thought that was awesome. What I saw in season 3, and you'll get there, but what
Mhm.
I saw just it made me realize why I stopped watching it.
I'm weak.
and so yeah, we'll talk more about that
Okay.
too,
Okay.
alongside of My Hero Academia in this next part.
I'll tell y'all. Magic for editing.
The magic of editing.
A couple
You don't edit
seconds.
any of it.
Yeah. So
I don't know if you got to that.
I did make it to Mashle.
Okay.
I did watch 2 episodes of My Hero. That was
Okay.
I know we were meant to watch more. I just
Yeah.
I was at I couldn't. I think I did 2.5.
Right.
It's just I have so much respect for y'all fans because
Yeah.
y'all stuck through because
Yeah.
I don't like Deku. I know I'm probably going to, but I don't right now.
I could see myself liking Deku. I could, right? He's a very
Yeah.
much like a character type that I could like, but he was a problem for me. Like, um, eh, well, I've talked about this in the past when I first watched Naruto.
Mhm.
I thought he was annoying, right? Um, but I feel like my problem with Deku is his, and maybe it's because of how old I am. His mindset is way too childish for me to like resonate with, right? Like,
As far as like being a hero or what it means to be a hero.
yeah, like he just the fact that he wanted his mom to just turn around to him and just be like, "You can do anything you want, sweetie," and he's mad. He holds that against her.
Mhm.
I don't know what happens because I didn't get too far, but like from the 3.5 episodes that I watched, he holds that. It feels like he holds that against her, right? And then he sees what he wanted in his mom in All Might, right?
Mhm.
And I just don't like that. I don't know. I just don't think that, like, and this might just be me being a bitter old man, but like, his mom just lives in the realistic world. She's been told that he can't have a quirk, and it's just scientifically not possible.
Right,
So
right.
it's like she's only living with the facts that she can give him. You know,
Right.
it's not trying to feed into his delusions, but I can understand that trope in the show as well, where it's like, just wish she said the right words, you know. But I don't know, it just didn't hit for me, and I really struggled with like. This is probably the first time I struggled with like moving past a character archetype that I just didn't vibe with. Um, I did write that All Might carries for me. He carries. He carried me through all 3 episodes that I watched, and mainly because I love the voice actor.
I do like the voice acting. I,
He's the voice actor of Vegeta and several other Dragon Ball Z characters.
Piccolo, yeah.
Piccolo. He's the voice actor for Zoro in One Piece. So I really love his voice, but I don't know. It's just not enough, man. It was not enough.
I just I don't know. I can't tell you why I did and I like the concept of which and I'll say this too because it was kind of ruined for me the whole all for one thing, like what it means, the whole like him talking about he
Yeah,
didn't have a quirk either. The
yeah.
TikTok and the internet has ruined that mystery for me, but I do like the mystery of that. Um but
I just didn't like it.
yeah,
His quirk almost does this thing in the show where it like changes the world up, right? It changes the environment of what the power system is in the show for me. It just changed that fully up for me. I because it's almost like his power is like it's like a trump card, you know?
yeah.
And I didn't like that.
I don't mind. I don't even mind. I don't know. I just didn't like it.
Yeah.
I can't really. I like it's just one of those things. I don't think it's bad. I really don't think it's bad. I get it. Deku's an emotional kid. I say the difference between Deku and Naruto. Naruto wasn't crying all the fucking time, but it really. I'm not gonna sit here and say it's bad. I'm gonna say the intro was bad. The intro was horrible, but
Yeah.
everything else, like I 100% see why people rock with it. It's just not. It's not doing anything for me, and that could
Yeah.
absolutely change. That I could come back and watch
It
that.
could. I'm gonna
But
be so for real. I mean, I watched 3 episodes. That's more than I thought
yeah,
I would make it through.
you watch more than me.
And I watched more than you. And like I really did think I was gonna hate it more. I didn't love it. That's my biggest thing. Is I
Yeah,
didn't love it, and I don't know if I want if the journey is gonna be worth it at the end. But so far, from what I've seen
coming
and
from a One
heard
Piece
on
fan.
ratings and shit, it might be, because it might be peak. But I don't know if that's just fandom being super excited for the ending of their show. You know?
Yeah, and because what even got us on this, like I saw that TikTok edit and I shared it with you, and it the ending does seem fire, and the stuff that I've heard happen in between the beginning and the ending looks fire, but
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm right now at 8:19 p.m. on December 10th. I'm not
Yeah.
feeling this anime. It's
Uh,
not I don't think there's anything wrong with the anime. Like honestly, genuinely, like I'm not gonna say it's
do
a
you see
10.
yourself finishing it?
Sky's the limit. You know,
Yeah.
PR.
Okay. He gave me a superhero
You
ass
know what I'm
answer.
saying?
You can do anything, kiddo.
Listen, you
Sky's the
can.
limit.
Sky's the limit. You know what I mean? If
I wrote I could only watch 3 episodes, which it was how I felt at the end of episode 3. But
okay.
then I forced myself to watch another half of an episode, and
And how did that go?
yeah, I'm just not fucking with it, man. I like it's not for me. I can
Yeah.
see why the people would like it. I can see how why it is a popular anime.
Right.
It's just superhero shit just isn't for me, in the sense that, like, To Be Hero did something different for me. It told me not a story about a superhero. It tells me a story about people in like a realistic way of, like, being a superhero is hard. And it literally, like, humans shouldn't be able to do it. And capitalism, like, it has more to it, more political, just more to it that other superhero shit just doesn't do. It's normally the superhero solves the problem, and I don't know. I get bored of that.
I get it.
Marvel kind of ruined shit for me, and I just even like TV shows like The Flash ended up ruining shit for me whenever you got like a musical mid season of season 4, and like I don't know. It just feels tired and boring for me, and so I don't see myself really just vibing with any superhero shit. Just how it goes for me.
I yeah, I don't superhero like okay, so just because we're on superheroes, One Punch Man.
Yeah,
I don't know if I was tripping. I
yeah.
didn't see anything that was like would
Worthy of a 3.
yeah. Like honestly, like
I will say there was lazy moments in animation.
re-
That was my biggest like
I will
thing.
get
Like
I see my issue was like, is this a lazy moment or am I looking for it? Because I've been predisposed because of people already saying the animation was trash.
yeah, I mean, so I went in it because I obviously skipped season 2.
Mm-hmm.
I went in it with just the idea of looking at the animation, right? And trying to not necessarily focus on the story as much. So for me, looking at the animation, there was a moment in episode 1
Mm-hmm.
where this I don't know the lady's name because I don't remember any of the characters' names because they're all new to me. And she steps into the room, and I want to preface this is the only episode I watched because I was like, I'm so confused. I don't care to watch the rest. I saw what I
Okay.
needed about the animation. Um, and there, she goes into the room, right? But instead of animating like the everybody in the room, they animated everybody individually and left the background blank while they were having
Uh,
conversations. And I just feel like that is lazy because I see no point in doing that, especially if you have all this time to put out this show. People have been waiting for it for years. right?
Right.
And that's the animation you choose to do. I understand necessarily that's not the important part, and I shouldn't be focusing on that. I should be focusing on the conversation. It took me away from the conversation because I started to feel like, where am I? Am I even in this room? Is everybody even in this room? Where's everybody? And that's where but I still don't warrant it. I mean, it's still low for me,
Hmm.
but there was other reasons why it's low for me. I
I
I can see why a fan would be upset with lazy animation like that, but I don't think, if you like the show, I don't think it should ruin the show necessarily,
Yeah,
right?
I will say I did see the scene of him sliding down the hill, uh,
Yeah,
like in the background looking like a PowerPoint. That was absolutely
yeah,
hilarious. Like you said, I
yeah,
can definitely see moments in it, but
yeah.
I'm gonna also say this. I think as
But you have so much time, right?
you do have a lot of
So
time, you
do you take that into consideration? You had so much time to get this animation right, and you have these slip moments that are lazy. Like,
yeah, but also I do feel like a lot of new anime fans, like people who
hmm
one of their first animes is Demon Slayer,
okay.
cannot reconcile. No, like this isn't even like shade to Demon Slayer. Like just
No, I know, I know, I know, I
cannot
know.
reconcile with the fact you're an idiot.
Had to make it about me for a
He's
second. Just
okay. All right.
all right.
Like they cannot reconcile with the fact that like not all
Oh,
animes have to look like that. Because in my
I
genuine
get that.
opinion, I think
hmm
I if you take the animation out of Demon Slayer, I don't think it's gonna be as big. I don't think Demon Slayer, aside from
Mm,
animation, is really doing anything. Like it's just from the little bit I know about the story. I don't think
hmm
it does anything like
I
crazy.
guarantee you, people don't remember the first upper rank demon that, or not upper rank, but one of the higher demons that Tanjiro fought. Some of them might know, but they don't know him by name. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I get what you're saying there. I think the story for Demon Slayer almost feels like it's not enough to carry, but the animation helps bring people through it, because when you
Right.
see pretty colors and that fluid animation, it's like, wow, that's awesome, right?
Yeah.
But
All for it to not even happening in the show. But yeah, it absolutely
well, it
insane.
happens in the show, just not in the world.
Yeah.
Correction.
Yeah. Sorry.
Allow me to
Yeah.
correct you.
Yeah. Go ahead. Like a Devira has psychosis, basically. Shit that's not there. But it's not, to me. It's not something like um. While I do believe Attack on Titan is slightly overhyped. I do think Attack on
uh-huh.
Titan is a fantastic anime. To me, it's one of the best mangas I've personally ever read. Um, but it doesn't have like it has good animation, but it doesn't have like insane animation that you would see in Demon Slayer. But the story is just so
But I think
fantastic.
the
You love the
animation also
characters.
fits the story. Like,
That's valid. No, that's
you
valid.
know? Like, it's not necessarily that it's really, really amazing art. It's more so that the art fits the intense moments and the just the like the almost world doom feeling of it all. The only pretty moment in Attack on Titan is when they're looking out into the water and
Right,
they're
right,
at the
right.
beach, and that moment is so beautiful. And even at the end, when they're going through the memories of, Aaron walking them back through all of all of what they went through. Yeah, so I don't want to. I mean, if you haven't seen it at this point, whatever. But still, uh, so I think I get what you're saying though. It's not Demon Slayer art, but it is its own. I do think art is very important. Like,
Hmm.
I do think the animation is super important. I think from my watching experience of that first episode, it did take me out of it. I did not, but I also just, I guess also I don't care about the show enough for it to ruin. everything for me, you know?
Because
Because my other gripes are just with the show in general, right?
you don't like superhero
Um,
shit. Yeah.
exactly. I even wrote it in my notes here. I hate superhero shit when it's boring. And it's because in that moment when they're talking, it felt boring. And it felt not unnecessary because it was all information
Mm-hmm.
that you need. It just felt boring, and I thought Saitama was more of a goofier character, and I guess he still is, but
No,
and
he
not in
is.
the way that I remember him being.
Oh, really?
Yeah, not in the way that I remember him being. But when he decides to just like get up and fight at the end of the episode, I was like, well, okay, Saitama would do that, but like I just felt like his reasoning for doing it was different than what it felt like in the beginning, right? And I guess that's character growth, but like I get it, that I missed that because I didn't watch season 2,
I
so
was about to say
that has to be on me.
that might be the missing link for you because to me he
Yeah,
acted very much like nothing he did was out of character. Like
sure,
he's he's
but
goofy,
but then
unserious. Like
if I don't like that, then I guess I just don't like the character, right?
yeah,
And
yeah,
so
which is
I,
fair.
then that comes back to I just hate superhero
You
shit,
say
and it
superhero
was
shit, yeah.
boring, and I just hate superhero shit, and so that just didn't do it for me. I don't think criticism should been as bad as it is.
Agreed.
I didn't go to the episode where they got a 1. I'm pretty sure that 1 is on some petty shit. Unless it's the episode where that's the dude like PowerPoint presentation sliding down the hill, then okay, sure. But what is so low, man? I really feel bad for the animators, you know? Like
Yeah,
um I feel bad for the studio in general. Like you have 2 fantastic seasons and then this last one is just not good, and who knows why, right? It could have been firings, it could have been switching in staff, it could have been management doing shit. Like it could have been so many things that doesn't come down to the actual artist who you saw their work for. So, but it just I don't know. Uh, I don't know. It's
no,
sad.
I,
I don't like to see that one hurts me, and I'm not even a fan of the show. Now, if my hero got a 1, no, I'm just kidding.
I mean, I just,
And that's
I'm
also
not.
hating that shit.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna get into it. I'm gonna be honest. I watched Mashle too. I did watch Mashle.
Okay.
Better than I anticipated,
Okay, that's good.
but still
Not your favorite.
didn't love it.
Okay.
It's this
Look,
this lucky a weak ass week.
we kind of expected it though. No,
Yeah,
no, no.
yeah.
It wasn't because Jujutsu Kaisen
Oh,
was
because
awesome.
yeah, JJK. Yeah,
Jujutsu Kaisen was awesome.
JJK. No, JJK was fire. This second half might not go out. This might be Patreon because like that JJK was absolutely fire. Like I'm glad. I'm even
Yeah.
more. I'm even happier that we watched it.
Yeah.
Considering what the fuck else we actually had planned to watch.
Yeah. I think I don't care for these as much. And look, Mashle was I wanted you to watch it because you said you didn't like it, and I don't think it's that it's supposed to be the greatest anime ever, right? I just think it's a fun one.
It is.
I think it's a very fun and interesting one, and it's not going to be your favorite. Maybe you never finish it. You should, or you should watch what's out. I think
Yeah.
it's pretty good, but it's one of those that you just kind of watch because it's there, right? It's not necessarily like the top of your list to finish, you know?
Right.
But I liked it.
Yeah, it wasn't bad. It
How
wasn't
Mashle
bad.
is how I remember Saitama being, if that makes sense.
Just like literally just the physicality, being able to beat things
Yeah.
with a punch. No,
Yeah.
I appreciate his character. I like the concept of I love the concept of a Magic Academy.
Yeah.
You know, like I think that's dope. But
The villain was awesome. I think the villain is really, really good. I don't know if you've gotten to him yet.
I don't think
but
I've
if you
gotten to
get
him
that,
yet. I did get to the dickhead professor, like, oh, this is
Yeah.
prestigious. I did, just him. Obviously, the way he's gonna solve everything is he's just gonna punch through the maze. But him punching through it was just really funny to me. Like,
yeah.
you
Yeah.
that's how he's gonna take care of this.
Yeah.
But it's genuinely hilarious that's how he
I,
take care
I
of
think my
this.
favorite thing is how he hilariously does everything on accident. Like but then when you get to the end of it, his result happened because he thought it's this this is gonna solve everything. I'm gonna fix it, and this is how I'm gonna fix it. He did think that through, but his thoughts are so plain and simple, and it's funny because the world is so complicated around him, right? Like the world is so convoluted in magic and all that shit, and so for him to be this simple-minded, I'm gonna punch my way through everything. Strength and speed is all I need. It's funny to me, and he just carries himself funny. But yeah, I think it's a good one. I think
No.
it's decent. I wouldn't put it at I'd put it at honestly, I'd give it like a 7-1.
Yeah, I think that's fair. Like, and then if somebody put it higher, I'd have no problem with that either. Like, it's just not
Sure.
for. I think this was just we hit our first week of animes that's just not for us, and that's okay.
Yeah,
You
and that's
know,
okay.
because JJK
Well,
was
no, because
fire.
we hit that one week where we watched that one anime that just really wasn't for us.
We don't talk about that one.
Yeah, true. We deleted that one from our minds. Anyways, JJK is awesome. You should watch that.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's fucking sick. I'm excited for season 3.
Yeah,
If you made
bro.
it this far in through, awesome. I don't know if we're leaving the My Hero shit in or not, but tell us what you think about Deku. Do you love him? Cause do you?
And then tell us why.
And tell us why. I'd like to know. Also, tell us your least favorite anime, and we'll never watch that.
Ooh, least favorite. Okay. I gotta think about that one now.
Yeah.
It has to be
Yeah.
like, I feel it. It has to be one
Mm-hmm.
where you you finished it. You know what I mean? Like, not just
Oh yeah.
you started it, you
Shit.
didn't like it, but like
I guess,
you watched it all the way through, and you're like,
or it started good, it just ended bad.
Even that, yeah, even that. But you had to have finished it. You know what I mean? Like, it can't be I watched 3 episodes and I didn't like, because that's not fair.
I don't think I've done that.
I have to think if I have. I think I have
Yeah.
before I really started forming opinion about animes. I would just watch whatever was on, I would just watch whatever was on Toonami.
Sure.
So I had to really think back on
I,
what it was.
I'm thinking back. I'm too grown. I don't think I ever watched something and then went like, damn, I really don't like this, but I'm just gonna keep watching it. I don't think I forced myself through like a season if I don't like it.
That's fair. That's fair.
I think I can force myself through like 7 episodes, which I did with Classroom Assassins, but I never really forced myself through a really bad. One, no, never mind. It's
Yeah.
gone. Yeah.
Ooh, there it
I
goes.
was gonna say something, but it's not true. It's not fully true. So then I was like, no, never mind. I thought about it for a second. I was gonna say Food Wars because it ended poorly for me, but like at the end of the day, I did like it. It was good.
Food Wars is actually stupidly good. It is
good.
the
It's good.
perverted stuff aside, which I understand that being a turnoff for
Yeah.
anybody, but the perverted
Exactly.
stuff aside, like, it's a really good story. I love the characters. Old boy turned into the evil side with his little winter coat in the second
Yeah.
season. I was like,
Yep.
you bitch, you only 2 dark skinned characters in here. You chose to be a villain.
Yeah, and I will say, like, for me, it ended pretty poorly. Like, I just didn't like it. It wasn't as exciting ending as I wanted it to be, but it was still good. And I really, I'd probably watch it again. I have not, since I finished it, but I would one day.
I think I don't know if I finished the anime. I believe I finished the manga,
Okay.
but I don't
Okay.
remember if I finished the anime.
I would wonder. the discrepancies, if there are any, like towards the end. 'Cause
Yeah.
I feel like it probably differed. That's one that like they probably did differ at some point.
I had to read through.
I don't know though.
Yeah.
I don't know shit about fuck, man. Remember, I'm stupid. All right.
That's stupid. He just makes bad decisions like being a One Piece fan. It's okay.
Okay, dude, we had one episode. This didn't happen, and then you just had to do it at the end, bro.
To be fair, I said it earlier, but you were talking, so you didn't hear it. So yeah, I'm consistent.
Anyways, Big Mike sucks. Remember, type that down below. First comment that says that will get a like from me. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. And if you did, if you did, please leave a like and subscribe.
I know where you stay, bro.
Remember, what'd you say?
I said I know where you stay, bro.
Technically, no.
Oh.
Technically, no. You know about whereabout I
Let's
stay,
say the general
but not
area.
Exactly. Yeah.
What are
you gonna do?
Be like, hey, Keel, you want to go to the movies
remember,
again?
Don't give Big Mike powers, guys.
I
don't let him have him.
Honestly, I agree with that because like it just takes.
Don't let him have it.
It's one bad day.
He will carpet bomb this whole entire world.
Not the world. It's 80%. If Aaron can do 80%, I think I should get away with like 75.
Aaron was in an anime.
That's not what we're talking about. I mean, technically he is, but it's not.
Mike, say bye to everybody.
Bye, y'all.
Peace.
I'm about to enter in my prime. Hit you with a Cheeto to your Rasengan. So grab your big bowling, big spoons. It's time for some Saturday morning cartoons. It's all about the cinnamon toast, the Reese's Puffs. Go ahead and pass the milk and pump it up. Good morning.
So what show are we watching?